How you doing, folks? This is Tamil Aker, owner of Aker Home Inspections. Wanted to share with you guys some information today. This particular property I'm at is in Dallas. Pretty unique because it has a detached garage that's considerably below grade. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to turn the camera around. The property is up there, and the garage kind of sits down here, so it's considerably below the standard grade from where the home is. But what I want to show you guys today is this. There's some indication of some structural movement here. These are the wall joists, and you can see they're crooked. I already put, so just to kind of give you an example here, I'll go ahead and put my leveler on it here. And you can see in that bottom quadrant, you know, this thing has to be off by at least probably 4 or 5 inches. You can see here that the corner support that they have, it's already busted out. It's not properly supported here. A section of the wall has come off, and the house wrap is exposed back there. So if you kind of come on the other side, you know, like I said, you can see the daylight through this section here of the exterior wall. But I kind of want to just show you this too. Take a look at this. So here we have on the back side of the wall here, these huge cracks that go clean up the wall all the way up to the top, by the top plates here. So there's been some considerable movement here for sure. And, you know, we're gonna have to let the homeowners know. This particular property is really nice, $300,000+ home. Not too far from the Highland Park area, but just to kind of show you, this wall is bowed. Look how severely bowed this wall is. So once again, there's my level. So to just kind of, if I tweak it out to show you, you know, level is there, but this wall is severely bowed and out of square. It's very, very easy to see. So there's some serious work and some serious money that's going to have to come into play to get this repaired. Likewise, there was some damage to the retaining wall. So I'll go ahead and throw this in there. This area was recently a part of the tornadoes that rolled through the Dallas area a couple of weeks back. I can't show you the roof. I can't get back up there right now because it's wet, but there was considerable damage up on the roof for sure. But it was just, it's just not worth me going back up there right now because we had some recent rain. But here is a retaining wall. It's made out of wood. You can see it kind of goes up there, but it's already rotted out. It's pretty compromised. So there's going to be some expense there for sure to make sure it's sturdy and it's holding back the earth as it should. One of the things here I pointed out in my initial report, because there's flat roofing above this detached garage, but that I noticed evidence of water ponding on this flat roof. So basically, there's some dips in the roof, and it's not allowing the water to roll off as it should, and it's going to considerably depreciate or reduce the life of this flat roofing that's up here. So I don't know what's causing it specifically right now, but like I tell folks, it's my job to tell you, hey, here's what's wrong. I could see the evidence of the water ponding before it rains, so I was just fortunate enough to get up here earlier and show the clients what it looked like dry, and then it rained, and now they know what it looks like wet with very minimal rain that we had today. So this rear retaining wall at the back side of the property appears to be in really good shape. I didn't see any evidence of any issues here. But the exterior retaining wall to the property, not necessarily on this side, but on the opposite side, there was some damage and a couple of cracks that I noticed. Likewise, there are no splash blocks. It's always important to have splash blocks around the property. because they help to reduce soil erosion around the property. And that soil erosion can ultimately lead to foundation problems. So we're going to go inside so I can just show you the inside of this house. Like I said, it's a really nice property. It's a full-blown remod, so it's very common to see these remodels where they've spent a lot of money. Make sure I lock this door up here. Where they spend a lot of money on the interior, making the interior of the house look good. This is just the master bedroom. They've come in here and done a good job on the master bathroom here with the double shower deals going. So the double head, so that's pretty nice, and a nice sunken tub here. They were able to kind of make this into a ladies' dress area potentially, and then it kind of leads to a closet here. So some basic stuff, but they didn't go necessarily cheap on finishes here in this area, or in this particular property, because they know to get that asking price, you have to come with it. But I'll jump straight to and get down the hall here to the main living area, because the other spaces are just, small bedrooms. But once again, like I said, really good job, really good finish work, nice high-end countertops and things like that. But here's the main living area that they kind of opened up the property. So this property is part of a multi-unit dwelling. They have a shared wall on the far side of the property, or on the kitchen side. Because one of the things I had to point out when I was up in the attic was that there was a lot of damaged insulation, and that the party wall that separates the two spaces was actually damaged because it was missing the proper insulation up there. But like I said, really nice cabinets that they put in here, appliances and whatnot. Very wide open space. Like I said, probably really good for entertaining, things of that nature. But, so my point is, sometimes you'll have lipstick on a pig, because this house, as nice as it looks, there were several problems here. We'll start off with that foundation wall that I showed you in the detached garage. They had that. Surprisingly, all of the electrical was in really good shape. So that's a perk, so they don't have to worry about that. But there was a lot of issues with the insulation. The air conditioning system worked well. However, it's missing some of the most recent code requirements as it pertains to drip legs, things like that. And the roof was in really, really bad shape. Like I said, unfortunately, I can't get up there right now because it's wet, but there was a little bit of everything. The chimney cap was damaged. Also, there was some trees up in front of the house, so when the storm came through, it damaged a lot of the trees. So you can see there's a lot of broken branches here around the house. So those are things that folks are going to want to have removed so that they don't fall on the house during future weather events. I didn't find any active, which is a good thing. I didn't find any active wood destroying insects, but as I've mentioned in other videos, anytime you have trees in contact with the property, that's considered to be a conducive condition. So just some things that they're going to want to get rid of. You can see they already addressed some of the other trees, even though looks like they already kind of cut them back so they're not up against the house, which is good. So, but we like to see a minimum of 12 inches in between there. But anywho, just kind of wanted to share that. Main thing today was that damaged foundation wall. It's really bowed. They're going to have to do some major work there to get that back in order, back in check. Because it is sub-grade, it's below ground, it's going to take a lot of work. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty expensive. But like I said, I tell folks all the time, I don't make the news, I just report it. So anywho, with that being said, anytime you guys need the best home inspector in the industry, not the rest, but the best, when you want exceptional over acceptable, give me a call, 972-590-8719, or you can always hit us up on the web at www.ahidfw.com to book and get a lot of great information. If you like this video, you found the information useful, please subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends. That way you can get all of my latest updates and self-help tips and things on just how to keep your home in good working order. All right, folks, appreciate your time. You have a great day.